So welcome, and this new sequence we are avoiding sun salutations, so we are doing some movements without the sun salutations. We're still opening up the hips and shoulders. Today we're going to start on a kneeling position. So you just sit on your chins and we tune into here first. So as always, start to feel your physical body first. How are you feeling today? And if you note any tension anywhere, just note it, or if it's possible to let it go, you can already let it go, but don't worry about it too much. Make it also note how you're feeling mentally. And then connect with your breath. Feel the quality of your breath. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in from the nose, out from the mouth. Maybe even sighing out when you exhale. In from the nose, out from the mouth. Last one. Good. And for a moment, we come to a toe stretch position. So you simply turn your toes under here, and you're sitting on your heels, if this is possible. But if this starts to feel on any point too intense, just flip the toes back to the other position, normal position. Interlocking the fingers behind us, and just push the hands down. And then gently we start to lift the hands up behind us, keeping the spine straight. And then lowering, just like this, lifting them up and lowering. So now it doesn't matter too much when you inhale and when you exhale, as long as you do it. Good. And we're going to add up. We're going to modify child's pose. So we leave the hands behind the back. I'm just going back a bit so I'll stay on the mat. We're going to place the forehead on the mat and lift the hands up. And then with a strong core, we're going to come up to seated position again. Yes, exactly like that. So a few more times. So we're going to go down, hands coming up. And then coming up. Last time going down, well, we come up as well. Going down, but this time staying there for a moment. Lift the hands up. And then coming up. Good. Turn the toes under now if you haven't already. Excuse me. And place the fingers near your feet and gently roll back to your feet and then come off. So this is what we're going to do. So we're going to stretch the front of the ankles. So gently rolling back and forward. So maybe your knees get up, but be very gentle with the ankles. So there's now a lot of weight there. Now see if you can stay here for a moment, lifting the knees up. But if it hurts, then don't stay there. Relaxing the breath. Good, and come back. We're going to find Malasana. Place your feet on the mat. Toes outwards, heels inwards. And we're going to find just movement from one side to another. I'm lifting one heel up and then I'm lifting the other. I'm having my finger in front of me to support. Right. And then let's see if it's possible without the fingers on the floor. I'm using a bit of my forearms to help myself to straighten my spine up. And my forearms now are higher on the thighs. Good. Then staying in the middle. And then just place the hands in front of the heart. Letting the inner thighs stretch open gently. Very good. We're going to come to forward fold. So just lift the hips up. Now you can turn the toes forward. Just breathing here. You can bend the knees a bit. Both knees bend and then straighten them. Just a few times bending the knees. And straightening, bending and straightening. Good. Now with the strong core coming up to standing, we're going to do half sun salutation round, where we interlock the fingers behind our backs. So first, feet hip width apart. As usual, lifting the hands up. But then interlocking the fingers behind us, we're gonna bow down, forward fold. This time come halfway up, but try to leave the hands up. And then go to forward fold again. And then come all the way up, hands above the head. And hands down. So this is one round, we'll do it a few more times. Hands, inhaling, hands up. Exhale, interlock the fingers behind you, forward fold. Come halfway up, strong core. Forward fold again, hands stay as they are. And standing up, all the way up, hands up. Hands in front of the heart. Good. One more time, inhaling, hands up. Hands behind the back, forward fold. Halfway up. Forward fold. And coming all the way up, hands up. one deep breath in and out. Place your weight on the left foot and take a hold of the right ankle. So first we're going to stay here. Just keep the knees together and we start to stretch the front of the thigh. You can place your left hand in front of you and very gently lean slightly forward so you intensify the stretch a little bit. Very good. Let go of the back leg and step back. I should have a little bit more space here. And then just sway your hands to warrior two position. And from here, the left hand goes down on the mat. I'm placing it outside of the foot, but inside will be fine as well if it doesn't quite reach outside. Try to put as little weight on your hand as possible. Then coming back to warrior two and stepping forward. Just taking a breath or two here. I'm gonna do the other side. So take a hold of your left foot and level the knees. So the knees are touching. So the top knee is not going forward, it's next to the right. Or left knee is not going forward, it's next to the right. Right hand can go forward. So you can pinch the middle and thumb, middle finger and thumb, and then just slightly place it back, not much. So we're not as a full dancer. And then release the foot, step back, come to warrior two position. You might need to then help yourself to widen the stance, let the back leg slide, forward and forward, let go forward. Back leg going back, forward, leg forward. And then right hand goes down, and again, try not to have the lot of weight, so you could easily keep your hand on the air. So you're using your thigh and your back. And coming up, stepping forward with one or two steps. I could have done 2 steps there. And we do the same half sun salutation we just did. Inhaling, hands up. Hands behind the back, forward, fold. Hand way up. Forward, fold. And coming all the way up. And hands in front of the heart. Good. Step to the right, toes forward. Wider stance than the shoulders. So we're going to do a little circular movements with our hands. First, leaning to one side, hands go up. And then we're going to sweep down and go to the other side. And we're going to bend the knee on the side where we are. Just like that. Yes. Very strong back when you go down. Opening up them shoulders. Now, simply changing the direction, otherwise the same. It's like painting a huge circle with your fingertips. last circle. We're going to stay up. Now make sure the toes are forward. We're going to go from one side but lead the back up, and then the other side. So we want to kind of open the hip in the thigh, go to that position. Also we're creating more heat. Good, now stay on either side. And then staying a few breaths on the other side. Good, coming up. Taking a deep breath in and out. So we're going to leave the legs roughly where they are. Inhaling, hands up. We're going to place the left hand down as right goes up. So there's a twist, and you can choose to look up or down. And then we're going to come up and swap. So we're going to do a few of these. Right goes down, left up. Exhale when you go down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Few more. Good. And hands down for a moment, but then we're going to go for forward fold. So let your hands go down, and then you can start walking them forward as much as possible. And just let your neck rest. Taking a few deep breaths here. Feeling your hips opening even more, your shoulders start to relax even more. Neck is relaxing. Good. And then toe heel the feet slightly closer. Not completely together, just one time or two times closer. And again, a little bit closer. And again, a little bit closer. Now there may be hip width apart. 2 fists would fit. That's roughly about the inner hips. And then feet together, or nearly together, forward fold. Then slowly coming up, you can bend your knees. Good. And then just close your eyes, feel your body, feel your mind. Thank you very much for practicing with me. Have an amazing day.